Hello, students. Uh, just starting in a second. Almost done. Come on, guys. I hope I'm perfectly visible and audible. So this is Ashish Kumar. I welcome all of you to Testbook channel for your CAT and its preparation, guys. Okay. Let me see on my mobile if everything is looking good, which I believe is good. My mobile, if everything is looking good. Chalo. Hello. ओके फॉर्म फिल कर दिया, नहीं भरा डीएम साहब 25 दिन से अटकाए हुए हैं सर्टिफिकेट. ओके वेट फॉर लास्ट मोमेंट. चलो गाइस लेट्स स्टार्ट टुडे सेशन एंड टुडे इज द सेकंड पार्ट ऑफ कैट का क्यूए का जो सीरीज चल रहा है हमारा पीवाईक्यू का कैट 2023 स्लॉट 2 पार्ट 2. फर्स्ट पार्ट में वी हैव डिस्कस्ड 8 क्वेश्चन. टुडे विल बी डिस्कसिंग 7 मोर क्वेश्चंस, तो 15 क्वेश्चंस हो जाएंगे थर्ड पार्ट में. We will wrap up with CAT 2023 QA slot 2. Right. Let's start with the first question of the day. Do let me know in the comment box if I am perfectly visible and audible. लेकिन उसके पहले very important notification for you guys. This is Saturday at 8 p.m. All of us are coming together to clarify any of your doubts regarding CAT preparation. Okay. Ma'am, Surana sir, and myself, all of us are coming at 8 p.m. I believe 8 p.m. पे we are coming live all 3 sections. तो आपकी कुछ भी queries है regarding preparation, mocks, not only selection of colleges, form filling, regarding everything will be taken care of. Get it sorted. Get your concerns and queries sorted. Right. चलो. Audible हूँ ना मैं? If I am perfectly audible, which I believe I am. Okay. Just a sec. Okay. Namaste, Gautam. Let's start with the first question for the day, but 9th question of CAT 2023 QA slot 2. This question comes from proportion. Okay. क्या है question? So the question says that the price of a precious stone is directly proportional to square of its weight. The price of a precious stone is directly proportional to square of its weight, right? So I can write this one as P is equal to KW square. K is some constant, right? Sita has a precious stone weighing 18 units. If she breaks the 4 pieces with each piece having distinct integral weight, then the difference between the highest and the lowest possible values of the total price of 4 pieces will be 288,000. Right. अच्छा अभी इसकी वैल्यू क्या है? What is the price? What is the value of the stone? What is the value of the stone before it breaks? So this is P is equal to K into 18 square. The weight of the stone, intact stone, is 18 grams or whatever it is, 18 units. This is 324 K. Okay, very good. Acha, when it breaks into 4 smaller pieces, if this stone which has weight unit and 18 units is broken down into 4 smaller pieces, let's say A, B, C, D. तब इन चारों पीसेस का टोटल वैल्यू का मैक्सिमम एंड मिनिमम का डिफरेंस इज गिवन. ओके, द डिफरेंस इज 288,000. ओके, वेरी गुड ऋतिक. फर्स्ट थिंग्स फर्स्ट, what could be the maximum price of these 4 stones? मैक्सिमम प्राइस क्या होगा उसके लिए आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? सिंस ये स्क्वायर इट वेरीज टू द स्क्वायर ऑफ वेट, प्राइस वेरीज टू द स्क्वायर ऑफ वेट. आपको एक वेट मैक्सिमम रखना पड़ेगा और बाकी तीनों मिनिमम रखना पड़ेगा. Now ABCD are distinct integral weights. So you have to keep this as 1, this as 2, this as 3, and this as the remaining, which is 12. Right? So what would be the value of this first stone? जिसका weight 12 units है, the value would be 144K. The value would be 144K. Here the value would be 9K. Here the value would be 2K. And here the value would be K. Right? Value कैसे निकाल रहे हैं? We are using this K into W square. W, we are keeping it as 12, 3, 2 and 1. What is the overall value? 144, 153, 155, 156. So total value is 100 and that is the maximum possible value. This is the maximum possible value. हाँ, for minimum possible आपको values close रखने पड़ेंगे. For minimum possible values आपको ABCD की वैल्यू क्लोजेस्ट पॉसिबल रखना पड़ेगा. सो 3, 4, 5, 6. सर ये आपको आइडिया कैसे आया? सो 18 को 4 से डिवाइड कर दो, फाइंड आउट द मीन फर्स्ट. सो दैट इज 4.5. सो आइडियल वुड हैव बीन 4.5, 4.5, 4.5, 4.5. बट सिंस दीज 4.5 कैनॉट बी कंसिडर्ड एज अ वैल्यू, क्योंकि फर्स्ट ये इंटीजर नहीं है एंड सेकेंड डिस्टिंक्ट इंटीजर चाहिए. So 4.5 के around, 4.5 के around, you can put 4, 3, 5 and 6 to satisfy the criteria, right? And now what would be the values? First stone weighing 6 units, the value would be 36K. Second would be 25K. Third would be 16K and fourth would be 9K. What would be the total value? Let's add them. 36 plus 9, 45, 45 plus 25 is 70, 70 plus 16 is 86, 86K, right? And the difference between these two is, maximum possible and minimum possible is 2,888,000. So I can proudly write 156K minus 86K. How much is this? This is 70K. 70K is equal to okay, 36, 945, 144, 145, 70K. Yes, 70K नहीं होना चाहिए, 72K होना चाहिए. This is 4K, sir. This is 4K. This is 4K, sir. This is 4K, right? So this is 158K. And now the difference is 156 minus 86. 158K minus 86K. So this is 72K and this is equal to 2,880,000. This gave me K as 4,000. This gave me K as 4,000. We have to find the price of the original precious stone. You have to find the price of original precious stone, means you have to answer the value of 324K. So correct answer is 324 multiplied by 4,000. 324 cross 4 is 1296. 1296,000 would be the right answer. 1296,000 would be the right answer. Bolo yes sir. Sorted. Okay. Chalo. Next question, guys. Removal and replacement, one of the favorite topics of CAT from recent years. So there is a container which has 40 liters of milk. Then 4 liters of it is removed and replaced with water. So a container hai full of milk. Initially it was milk and milk only. Okay, let's say 100 was the milk. You are taking out 4 liters of it. Acha, it is given 40 liters milk given hai. Milk is 40 liters. You are taking 4 liter out of it. So you are taking out technically 10%, right? You are taking 4 liters out of it. So 4 liters is nothing but 10% of 40 liters. You are taking 4 liters of milk and you are putting in 4 liters of water. You are putting in 4 liter of water, right? Taking out 4 liter, putting in 4 liter. And you are repeating this process. You are repeating this process. In second time, you are taking 4% 4 liters of the solution and putting in 4 liter of the water. So over a period of time, the consistency of water is decreasing, the density of water is decreasing, right? अगर हम formula use करें तो formula क्या होगा? Sir, amount of milk left is milk you started with milk initially which is 40 over here, 40, 1 minus 10 by 100 raised to the power n, right? What is this 10? 10%. This value is in terms of percent, 10%, right? So 10 by 100 raised to the power n. The smallest number of times doing this process, after which the volume of the milk in the container becomes less than that of water. Now, after some iterations, after some repetition of this process, the amount of milk is less than the amount of water. Means amount of milk is less than 50%. Amount of milk is less than 20 liters. Right? So, milk left, I want the milk left to be less than 20. Right? I want the milk left to be less than 20. Very good. So, for milk less than 20, what is the value of n? ये निकालना है. Let's start doing this. What we will do? This is the amount of milk left and this is less than 20. So, I can proudly write 40, 1 minus, or this is 0.9, right? 1 minus 1 by 10, 1 minus 0.1, this is 0.9. So, 40 into 0.9 raised to the power n must be less than 20, right? Milk left should be less than 20. So, 0.9 raised to the power n must be less than 0.5. ये criteria satisfy होना है. What is the minimum value of n? What is the minimum value of n? n की minimum value क्या होगी? Now you have to take the help of your calculator. आपके calculator में start putting the value of n as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And check out that for what value of n it is less than 0.5. So you will ultimately find कि when you put n as 7, जब आप n 7 put करते हो calculator पे, ठीक है, तो you get something which is less than 0.5. ओके, सो अल्टीमेटली आपको कैल्सी पे करना क्या है? कैल्सी पे आप 0.9 को 0.9 से मल्टीप्लाई करते जाओ एंड चेक व्हाट इज कमिंग ऑन द स्क्रीन. एज सुन एज इट इज लेस देन 5, लेस देन 0.5, as soon as it is less than 0.5, you reach to your answer. Okay, as soon as this value becomes less than 0.5, you reach to your answer and figure out कि 0.9 आपने कितनी times multiply करा है. Sorted beta? So correct answer to this question was Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Thala for a reason. Question number 10. Let's jump to next question. Okay. If a certain amount of money is divided equally amongst n persons, each one receives rupees 352. Okay. However, if two persons receive 506, and the remaining amount is divided equally amongst the other persons, each of them receive less than or equal to 330, then the maximum possible value of n is how much? Okay, let's try this. So if there are n persons, each of them gets 352 rupees. So what is the amount that is distributed? So what is the amount that is being distributed? Sir, 352 persons, each getting, n persons, each getting 352 rupees. The total corpus that is being distributed is 352n. टोटल कॉर्पस जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो रहा है दैट इज 352n. वेरी गुड. ओके. इन अ सेकेंड सिनारियो एक दूसरा भी केस है जहां पर टोटल अमाउंट क्या है बेटा? व्हाट इज टोटल अमाउंट? ये टोटल अमाउंट एक दूसरे तरीके से डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो रहा है. 2 persons are getting 506 each. So 2 persons are getting 506. कितने लोग बच गए? n-2 persons. They are getting y each. Okay, they are getting y each. Sorted? So 2 persons are getting 506 each, and remaining persons, there were a total of n persons. 2 persons are getting 506. कितने लोग बच जाएंगे? n-2. Now they are getting y each. So n-2 into y. Together this is also total amount, right? Okay, beta. Now technically what we can do is इन दोनों को हम लोग इक्वल कर सकते हैं, राइट? 352n equals 1012 plus n-2 into y. So what would be my y? My y would be 352n minus 1012 upon okay upon n-2. बोल सकते हैं क्या? बिल्कुल बोल सकते हैं सर. ओके. हो बिल्कुल बोला जा सकता है. एंड वी हैव टू फाइंड द मैक्सिमम वैल्यू ऑफ n. n की मैक्सिमम वैल्यू निकालनी है. ओके. कीप इन माइंड हियर इट इज मेंशन्ड दैट ईच ऑफ देम रिसीव लेस देन और इक्वल टू 330. means y is less than equal to 330, right? Y is less than equal to 330. So this amount is less than equal to 330, right? Less than equal to 330. Y collectively is less than equal to 330. इसको लेके सॉल्व करते हैं. So what I have 352n minus 1012 upon n-2 minus 330 less than equal to 0. LCM लिया. So n-2 is the LCM. 352n minus 1012 minus 330n plus 660 less than equals 0. Okay, 352n minus 330n is 22n. Minus 352 upon n-2 is less than equal to 0, right? 22 common liya, so this goes in 1 and then 132, 16 times. So I can write n-16 upon n-2 less than equal to 0. And we know that this would be less than equal to 0 between the roots. So n lies between 2 to 16. N lies between 2 to 16. Sorted? This equation, this inequality, if it is less than equal to 0, this happens between the roots. If it is equal to 0, the roots will be included, right? So what is the maximum possible value of n? The maximum possible value of n could be 16, cannot be more than 16. Correct answer to this question was 16. 23 was not the right answer. Gautam, clear है बेटा? नहीं, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई मत करो. You will get loss of roots again. Okay, sorry. ये sorted है? Is it clear? Very good. चलो. The correct answer to this is 16. हालांकि इसमें if you had a better understanding ना, इसका शॉर्टकट भी था. आप क्या कर सकते थे इधर ही, मतलब this is another way to think. This is another way to think. I mean you have the answer now. Okay, आपके पास ये solution है. बट इसका एक और तरीका था, आई वॉन्ट टू एक्सप्लेन दैट एज वेल। इसको निकाल दो, चलो इसको निकाल दो। यू आर कमिंग टिल हियर, आपको एन मैक्सिमाइज करना है, राइट? आपको एन को मैक्सिमाइज करना था, और एन मैक्सिमम, जब एन मैक्सिमम होगा तो 352 एन मैक्सिमम होगा, और लेफ्ट हैंड साइड मैक्सिमम कब होगा? दिस इज इक्वल टू राइट हैंड साइड। राइट हैंड साइड को मैक्सिमम होना चाहिए, राइट? सो राइट हैंड साइड मैक्सिमम कब होगा? व्हेन y is maximum and y max is 330, like it is less than equal to 330. So you could have directly put y is equal to 330 over here to find out the max case. To find out the max case, आप y 330 डायरेक्टली यहां पुट कर सकते थे, आपको मिल जाता था n is equal to 16 मिल जाता था। So 352 n is equal to 1012 plus 330 n minus 660. Solving this will give you n as 16. Got it? So एक ये भी शॉर्टकट था, based on observation you could have done this. n मैक्सिमाइज करना है, लेफ्ट हैंड मैक्सिमाइज करना है। लेफ्ट हैंड का मैक्सिमम वैल्यू वुड बी व्हेन राइट हैंड साइड इज मैक्सिमाइज्ड, एंड राइट हैंड साइड में यू हैव ओनली वन इनइक्वालिटी। सो टू गेट अ ग्रेटेस्ट पॉसिबल वैल्यू राइट हैंड साइड में, you need to put y का maximum value, which in question is 330. Sorted. This could be another way. In any of the ways, the answer is 16. Next question. 12th question. We are going to solve 7 questions. We have dealt with 3 questions. 4 more questions to go. मिल गया error. मिल गया error. Okay. चलो बच्चा, let's move ahead. A triangle is drawn with its vertices on the circle such that one of its sides is the diameter of C. So there is a circle. There is a circle here in this question. There is a circle here, and the name of the circle is, they have named it as C. Okay, this is C. The name of this circle is C. A triangle is drawn with its vertices on the circle, and one of the sides is the diameter of this circle C. So एक ना triangle draw करा अंदर इन्होंने. Let this be center. Let this be center. They have drawn a triangle with one of the sides as diameter, and the other two sides in the ratio A is to B. One of the sides is the diameter, and remaining two sides are in the ratio A is to B. Let's say this is the center O. Let the triangle be A, B and C. Radius is given to be R. The radius is R. So this is R and this is R. The other two sides, they are in the ratio A is to B. So let's say the sides are AX and BX. The other two sides. Now this triangle is a triangle in semicircle. And what is the property involved with a triangle in semicircle? So this angle is 90 degree. This is 90 degrees, right? Very good. And now since this is a 90 degree, we can apply the Pythagoras theorem over here. On applying Pythagoras theorem in triangle ABC, I can write AB square plus AC square is equal to BC square. AB square is AX whole square plus BX whole square is equal to 2R whole square, right? So x square common लिया, this is 4R square upon A square plus B square, right? This is my x square. What is asked? They are asking the area of the triangle. What's the area of a right angle triangle? Area of the right angle triangle is half into base into height. Sir, area of this triangle would be half into base. Let's take AB as base, then AC would be height. So I can write half into AB into AC. लिख सकते हैं ना गोलू? So this is half into AX into BX, right? So this is half AB x square, half AB into x square, and I know the value of x square in terms of AB and R. Very good. So x square की जगह I can write 4r square upon half AB into 4r square upon a square plus b square. So this goes in 2 times, 2abr square upon, final answer is 2abr square upon a square plus b square. Your answer? Is it in the option? Yes, it is in the option. Option D. Sorted? Very good. Was it difficult? Not at all. Some of the guys, they talk about skipping geometry. I mean, the most skippable section which students prefer is geometry. Don't do that. Geometry may, when you will do the analysis, now you will find that geometry ke questions are easy in nature. So I would strongly recommend कि don't skip geometry. Geometry से you can face 4-5 questions, out of which hardly एक आधा question होगा which might be typical and is actually skippable. But geometry is an easy section. Go with geometry. Smaller section, it has hardly very little concepts to be discussed. And sure shot triangle से question आएगा, circle से there you will receive a question. Polygon है, hardly ये major topics है, and then couple of more topics. You are good to go with geometry. Don't skip geometry. Question number 12 taken care of. Next. So there is this guy Jayant. Jayant bought a certain number of white shirts at the rate of ₹1000 per piece, and a certain number of blue shirts at the rate 1125 per piece. Okay. मैंने complete number system कराया है बेटा on the channel. आप देखो. I have done that already. एक बार. Okay guys. Certain number of white shirts. Let's say उसने he bought X white shirts at the rate of 1000, and certain number of blue shirts. Let's say he bought Y blue shirts. So what would be the total cost price? Sir, total cost price. What would be the total cost price? The total cost price would be 1000x plus 1125 by. This would be the total cost price, like 1000 shirts, no, X shirts, 1000 rupees per piece, Y blue shirts, 1125. One shot type. I never prefer one shot. I will be taking some of the one shots, but that too if it is very urgent. One shot type nahi hai. It is into multiple videos of 1 hour 45 minutes, 1 hour 20 minutes. It won't be in one shot type here. I'm not one shot type of guy. लेकिन करना पड़ेगा. We will do couple of one shots. वो practice sessions होंगे. Concepts के लिए no one shots from my side. Practice के लिए I'll come up with one shots. Now for each shirt, he then set a fixed mark price, which was 25% higher than the average cost price of all the shirts. What is the average price? Sir, average price would be 1000x plus 1125y upon x plus y. Okay. ये average price है एक शर्ट का. Okay. अच्छा, it will take more space. I'll write total mark price directly if you can visualize. What is the total mark price? Sir, total mark price. एक शर्ट की बात नहीं कर रहे. There are x plus y shirts. The total mark price is 1.25 into 1000x plus 1125y. This is the total mark price. बोलो yes sir. एक शर्ट का मार्क प्राइस is 1000x plus 1125y upon x plus y multiplied by 1.25. And for total shirts, wait, out of focus हो रहा था. Total mark price would be 1.25 bracket में 1000x plus 1125 upon x plus y multiplied by x plus y. So this is the ultimately total mark price for all x plus y shirts. This is not for one shirt. This is entire x plus y shirts. Okay. Now he sold all of these shirts at a discount of 10%. So what is total selling price? What is total selling price? The total selling price is 0.9 times 1.25 1000x plus 1125y. Right? है ना? What is this? 125 into 9 is 1125. So this is 1.125. 1.125 1000x minus plus 1125y. How much is the profit? What's the total profit? Total profit. How to calculate total profit? Sir, total profit is total selling price minus total cost price. So इसमें से इसको माइनस करेंगे, you will get 0.125 ब्रैकेट में you have 1000x plus 1125y. बोलो yes sir. This is total profit and this is given to be 51,000. This total profit is 51,000. Equate it to 51,000, right? 51,000 से equate करो. So this is 51,000 का total profit equals 0.125. Let's open the bracket. करे क्या? ये नहीं करते हैं. अच्छा देखो. Take the help of calculator. यहाँ से 1000x plus 1125y. Take the help of calculator. I want to represent y in terms of x या x in terms of y. दोनों में से कुछ एक करेंगे. ठीक है. So 51,000. Take the help of calculator. 51,000 divided by 0.125 is 408,800 equals 1000 x plus 1125 y. 125 से all of them are getting cancelled out. 125 से. So this is 3264 equals this is 8x plus 1125 9y. Right? अब देखो यहां पर you can stop here. Guys, अब यहां पर you have to apply your logic for maxima and minima. आपके पास एक इक्वेशन है. You have this equation 8x plus 9y. 8x plus 9y is equal to 3264, where x and y both of them are greater than 0 and integers, positive integers greater than 0. आपको x plus y मैक्सिमाइज करना है. x plus y मैक्सिमाइज करना है. ओके तो बेटा क्या करेंगे हम लोग? सर देखो अब यहां पर मुझे कहीं ना कहीं y को मिनिमाइज करना होगा क्योंकि y का कोएफिशिएंट बड़ा है. y का कोएफिशिएंट बड़ा है. तो अगर मुझे x प्लस वाई मैक्सिमाइज करना है, क्योंकि देखो अगर मैंने y को बड़ा किया, y का कोएफिशिएंट भी बड़ा है, दिस वैल्यू वुड बी इवन बिगर. तो x रिलेटिवली छोटा हो जाएगा. सो इफ आई वांट टू मैक्सिमाइज x एंड y, ओके, so I'll have to minimize y because y का जो कोएफिशिएंट है ना, y का जो कोएफिशिएंट है ना इज 9, which is the bigger coefficient. तो बिगर कोएफिशिएंट के साथ हम लोग y का स्मॉलर वैल्यू पुट करेंगे. So we will try to minimize the value of y. Okay. So I will rewrite this as 8x equals 3264 minus 9y. Okay, 3264 minus 9y. Sorted? अब देखो, what could be the minimum value of y? Definitely not 0. Y cannot be 0. We cannot put y as 0. Right? Left hand side is multiple of 8. This 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 has to be multiple of 8. So y का जो minimum value if not 0 could be 8. Y का minimum value if not 0 has to be multiple of 8. So let's keep y as 8. This is the minimum possible value of y. And when we put y as 8, we need to calculate x. So this time 8x will become 3264 minus 8 into 9, 72. What would be the value of x? We need to calculate this. We need to calculate this. So 3264 minus 72 divided by 8. This is 399. This is 399. So when y takes the minimum possible value of 8, x takes the value 399. And hence x plus y maximum would be 407. Mind it, this is the maximum possible number of shirts. There are other values satisfying this criteria. You can put y as 16, next value of y would be 16, and then 24, and then 32, so on. This will give you multiple cases, but in those cases x plus y would be less than 407. Try that on your own for your clarification and to boost your confidence. Answer to this question was 407. Sorted? Clear hai? Welcome Mr. PK. Do like this session, guys. So question number 13, two more questions to go in this particular session. Aa jao. Okay. What do I have? I have p square plus q square minus 29 equals 2pq minus 20 equals 52 minus 2pq. Okay. ये है हमारे पास. क्या करें? First, let's equate these two. अगर इन दोनों को इक्वेट करते हैं तो what I'll get 2pq minus 20 2pq minus 20 equals 52 minus 2pq. So 4pq, it's 72, pq is 18. You get pq as 18. Hello Sia. You get pq as 18, right? Now when pq is 18, put 18 over here. 2 into 18, 36 minus 20, this is 16. 52 minus 18 to the 36, this is 16. So ultimately both of them, they are equal to 16, right? Now let's equate the only equation we are left with. We are left with p square plus q square minus 29 equals 16, right? So this gives me क्या मुझे मिल गया? Sir, p square minus q square equal my 29. So p square plus q square is 45. Okay. Now if p square plus q square is 45, I can find out the value for p plus q. Okay. P plus q is what? P plus q square is p square plus q square minus 2pq. Okay, I can use this to find p plus q. करते हैं आ जाओ. This is 45. This is 18. 18 to the 36. So this is 45 minus 36 equals 9. So p plus q whole square is 9. So p plus q would, अच्छा, it is p minus q मैंने कर दिया ना. So p minus q whole square. P minus q whole square. P minus q whole square is equal to 9. So P minus q is plus minus 3, right? P minus q की value है plus minus 3. And also we can calculate P plus q whole square. P plus q whole square is P square plus q square plus 2pq. This is 45 plus 18, right? This is 45 plus 36. 2 into 18, 36. So P plus Q is how much? 9. P plus Q is 9, right? Very good. Not 9 plus minus 9. This is plus minus 9, na? Sorted. This is what we have. 378, 378. Very good. What is asked? The maximum and minimum possible value of p cube minus q cube. Algebraic identity. You know this identity. We are aware of this identity. P minus q whole cube is p cube minus q cube minus 3pq. p minus q, ये algebraic identity है, right? p cube minus q cube को एक तरफ कर लेते हैं. p cube minus q cube is equal to p minus q whole cube plus 3pq p minus q. ओके, सो मुझे p माइनस क्यू चाहिए, pq चाहिए. मेरे पास pq है, मेरे पास p माइनस क्यू है, मुझे इसकी जरूरत ही नहीं है. ये मैंने अननेसेसरली कैलकुलेट कर लिया शायद. ओके, ये मैंने अननेसेसरली कैलकुलेट कर दिया. नाउ व्हेन आई वांट टू मैक्सिमाइज p क्यूब माइनस q क्यूब, तो मुझे p माइनस क्यू प्लस 3 रखना होगा, राइट? सो p क्यूब माइनस q क्यूब मैक्स, p क्यूब माइनस q क्यूब मैक्स is how much? This is when p minus q is 3. So 3 cube plus 3 into 18 into 3. So 9 into 18, 162 plus 27, 189 this is. Acha, what would be p cube minus q cube minimum? p cube minus q cube minimum. ये क्या हो जाएगा बेटा? This will be when p minus q is minus 3. So this is minus 3 cube plus 3 into 18 into minus 3 and this is minus 189. केवल साइन का चेंज है. So p cube minus q cube max is 189. p cube minus q cube minimum is minus 189. कैट रजिस्ट्रेशन का चांसेस एक हफ्ते से बढ़ सकता है, बट डोंट टेक दैट रिस्क. ओके, देयर आर वेरी ब्राइट चांसेस कि कैट का रजिस्ट्रेशन 1 वीक से एक्सटेंड हो सकता है, बट डोंट टेक दैट रिस्क. ओके, एटलीस्ट मेरी बात पे तो मत करना. बाद में मत बोला सर ने बोला था बढ़ेगा, मैं बोला बढ़ सकता है, ब्राइट चांसेस है. ओके, नाउ यू नीड टू आंसर द डिफरेंस बिटवीन मैक्स एंड मिनिमम. तो मैक्सिमम इज 189, मिनिमम इज माइनस 189. इनके बीच का डिफरेंस इज दिस माइनस दिस, विच इज 378. ऑप्शन सी वॉज द राइट आंसर. ओके, फ्लो में हो जाता है. क्या हो गया फ्लो में? ओके, वेरी गुड. लेट्स जंप टू द लास्ट क्वेश्चन फॉर द डे. लेट अस जंप टू द लास्ट क्वेश्चन फॉर द डे. अच्छा, so this question says that there are two sequences. First is an equals 13 plus 6n minus 1. थोड़ा इसको इलैबोरेट करते हैं. 13 plus 6n minus 6. So this is क्या है? 7 plus 6n. So this is an arithmetic progression जिसका फर्स्ट टर्म है 7. ओके, and common difference है 6. So what are the terms here? Sir 7 है, 13 है, 19 है, 25 है, 31 है, 37 है, 43 है, 49 है, and so on, right? Second term, second sequence, there is one more sequence given. Bn is equal to a different sequence. Bn equals 15 plus 7 times n minus 1. So this is 15 plus 7n minus 7. So this is 8 plus 7n. So ये जो सीक्वेंस है इसका फर्स्ट टर्म है 8 एंड देन कॉमन डिफरेंस इज 7. अच्छा, वो एक्स्ट्रा कैलकुलेशन जो मैंने किया. ओके, एक्स्ट्रा जो मैंने किया, राइट. चलो 8, 15, 22, 29, 36, 43, 50 and so on. ना मुझे एक कॉमन सीक्वेंस बनाना है, मुझे एक सीक्वेंस बनाना है जिसमें कर दो सिलेक्ट मिस्टर पीके। बिल्कुल, इट्स वेरी गुड। बूमिंग है इनफैक्ट, वो बूमिंग में काउंट होता है वो। सो अ सीक्वेंस कॉमन टू बोथ ऑफ दीज सीक्वेंसेस, कॉमन टर्म्स का एक सीक्वेंस बनाना है। सो फर्स्ट टर्म इज 43, उस कॉमन सीक्वेंस का फर्स्ट टर्म वुड बी 43, राइट? 43 एंड इस वाले सीक्वेंस का कॉमन डिफरेंस क्या होगा? एलसीएम ऑफ कॉमन डिफरेंस ऑफ दीज टू। हियर द कॉमन डिफरेंस इज हाउ मच? 6। हियर द कॉमन डिफरेंस इज हाउ मच? 7। इन दोनों का एलसीएम इज 42। सो इसका कॉमन डिफरेंस वुड बी 42। इस फर्स्ट टर्म इज 43, फर्स्ट term is 43 and common difference is 42. So I can write कि ये जो equation है, let's say C raised n, this sequence is in the form 43 plus 42k, 43 plus 42k, okay, and you are looking for the largest 3-digit number which satisfies this sequence, right? Largest 3 digit, तो इसको इक्वेट कर दो 999 से। 43 प्लस 42 के इसको इक्वेट कर दो 999 से एंड ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ के। इसको सॉल्व करके ट्राई एंड फाइंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ के। सो व्हाट वुड बी द वैल्यू ऑफ के? 999 माइनस 43 divided by 42. So this gives me K as 22.76 approximately. This is the approx value. So इसका क्या मतलब है? For K is equal to 22.76, the term would be 999, right? So the largest 3-digit number is, for K is equal to 22, मुझे highest integral value लेना पड़ेगा ना, K is equal to 22. K is equal to 22.76 पे you are getting 999, but in that case the term coming out to be is not integer. So largest integral value of K is 22. 22 put करो इसमें, you will get the term. So the term we are looking for is 43 plus 42 into 22. So this is 42 into 22, 924 plus 43, 967. 967. 967. Very good. अरे you guys are very fast. मतलब मेरे solve करने के पहले you guys are done with the question always. इतना fast. I mean, are you guys planning to score out of in quant? ऐसा है क्या? सिया का भी आंसर पहले आ गया, ऋतिक का भी आंसर पहले आ गया। Are you guys planning to score out of? चलो, okay, so we're done with today's session, guys. If you want to be a part of my official Telegram channel, scan this QR code, sir. प्रश्न का हिंट दे दीजिए। टेलीग्राम कर दो, सॉल्व करके भेज दूंगा, क्यों परेशान हो रहे हो? टेलीग्राम कर दो। ओके, ये PYQ का सेशन है तो इसको एज इट इज इसका कल्चर रहने देते हैं। तो बस पास हो जाए लटक के। नहीं नहीं नहीं, अरे यू गाइस आर सॉल्विंग PYQs लाइक एनीथिंग, फटाफट आप लोग कर रहे हो, राइट? आउट ऑफ CR, ऋतिक, देयर आर मेनी स्टूडेंट्स हियर। PK का भी accuracy is pretty good. Okay, do not forget to join this webinar on 30th of August, 8 p.m. Right? Be a part of it. उस दिन do join this. पास नहीं सर, बस 99th percentile मिल जाए, मेरे को 80 लाने हैं। अरे क्या बात कर रहे हो? You are not a guy who will be satisfied with 80 percentile. Chalo, have a great day ahead, guys. See you in the next session. Signing off from this session. Chalte beta. ऋतिक ऐप के ऊपर है, आ जाओ वहां कर लेंगे डिस्कस, वो भी चलेगा, ठीक है। ऐप के ऊपर आ जाओ बेटा।